believe, or some of them, I'm gonna use the word some, yeah, because I do know of a few that are fully aware. But yeah, some of them, the reason why some of them think that racism, or they don't get, or black people don't have the same level of racism in the UK, or they don't have the same experience or whatever, it's mainly because education. Listen, when you're, let me break something down to you real quick, yeah. Like I said, some people are aware, some people aren't. All right, so look, obviously, you know, there's two things here, yeah. You got language. If you're African American or Black American, the it's more than likely that you're going to be speaking English. More than likely. Now, that language, yeah, comes from where? England. All right. So here's the thing. I don't know too much about not history. I don't know too much about the education system in America per se. But one thing I do know, which is very clear, is it's obvious that like real history is not actually taught. And when I say real history, they more or less pertain to talk about, you know, history happening with black people in America that is usually negative. It's usually, I won't say the civil rights movement is negative, but it's usually that, and it's usually to do with slavery. Yeah, or those are the main two things. Am I right or am I wrong? Leave your answer in the comment section below. Yeah, let me know, what do you like if you're African American or Black American or whatever you identify yourself as. Yeah, what do they teach you, or what did you learn in history class when it comes to Black history? What did you learn? Like, I want to know what you learned. Leave your answer in the comment section below, because in the UK they talk about just a bit of when Rust happened in the UK, just a bit, but not too much into details. Because if they did that, there would be a revolution. Yeah. Then they talk about the civil rights movement in the US, not in the UK, but in the US. Yeah. All right. Boom. Watch this. Then, if you look at, and I also talk about slavery as well, but it's more pertaining to the US. Never really to do um, with Britain, because if they did that, I'm telling you, like I said, there would be a real revolution this time. Not even revolution, a real revolution. Yeah, that's how deep it is. Yeah, the British Empire. I might have to do a separate video on that. Yeah, but like, it's mad because if you look at life, yeah, there's two sources of information. No, three sources. Yeah, but technically two places of information that you're going to get about history. Yeah, which most of the time could be false, yeah, or not told accurately, yeah. So if you look at, for example, in the UK, in fact, let's just talk about America first. In America, as far as I'm aware, they don't really show what goes on in Britain. They're more focused on what goes on in America. This is why some are actually in a bubble and they think only black people are in America and America only, other than in Africa, but then they see Africans as separate to, you know what I mean? They see them separately. Yeah? It's mad. But let's talk about African Americans and black people in Britain. So if they're not teaching or showing the things that have gone on in Britain, and when it comes to black people, then of course they're gonna have a very negative, not just a negative view, but they will have an ignorant view of black people in Britain. Some people believe there wasn't black people in Britain, and some people believe that in regards to who was it? In regards to the situation with you know, black people not really fighting for rights and in Britain, blah blah blah. Again, even in the UK, they don't show it. Yeah, it was only in my adult age when I learned there was a Black British Panther Party. Yeah, a Black British Panther Party. And you know what's interesting? Um, Letitia Wright, she played I forgot her name. I forgot her actual name, but she was in the Black British Panther Party. I think it's Alethea. I think Alethea Jones. I think that's the name. She played her in Small Axe. Go watch that. Yeah, Mangrove, Small Axe, and the episode is called Mangrove. Do you see what I'm saying? And that's like episode 1. Go watch that. That was real events that really happened. That really happened. Like, I don't know if it's in actual details like that, but I know it did happen. Yeah, because yeah, man, like Marcus Darkus Howe was involved and all them people there, and I didn't know. Again, he was in the Black British Panther Party. You hear me? Had I known that, like, anyway, we won't get into that. But like, and then you see what I mean. So there's so much similarities. We go through racism too. Now, there was a situation where there's no dogs, no Irish, no blacks, no dogs, no Irish. Yeah, and that put up in like for housing, yeah, but also like restaurants, similar to Jim Crow, right, where there was the segregation, right? Like, so, and the funny thing is, the reason why, I won't say it's funny, but the reason why you're not taught these things or you're not seeing these things, and why they're not showing it in the media in the US, is mainly, and even in the UK, they're not really taught it, because if if black people in America, yeah, if you realize what or the similarities that we have, or no, the similarities that you have with black people in Britain, there's a chance for you guys to unite, to unify. And because there's more of us than them in terms of the oppressors and the colonizers, all them people there, I'm telling you, we will rise up and take over again. I say take over again because there was a time where we were running things. So they're threatened by us. They're threatened by strengths in numbers. Like, I'm telling you, listen. Like, I haven't even touched base too tough on the perception when it comes to Africa, or Africans and black people in America, or black people in the UK. Like, now this is where there's going to be a little bit of difference, but I'll touch on that in a different video. But yeah, so this is why, most black people, or I don't know, some black people in America, or African Americans in America, don't think that black British people go through the same level of racism. The only thing that black people don't necessarily really go through as much as black people in America is when police are shooting black people. I mean, it has happened before on several occasions. However, more time it's just beatings, really. It's more like physical beatings that really happens. That's the level of police brutality that happens. And yes, there has been a lot of black people that have died in police custody. Yeah, so like it's you have to understand, we've got so many similarities, so many. Yeah, because the oppressor is the same flipping family group. That's why. Yeah, they put a certain level of system in place to try and keep us oppressed. But you know what happens with us? With each generation, yeah, we keep on rising up. We keep on raising the levels, and we change the game. And we about to change it again, but we have to have the right education, the right mindset, the right resources to be able to do certain things. I know I was tapping on the table just now, but when I get passionate, you know me, things happen like that. But yeah, so like, what am I gonna say? So if you wanna genuinely help, if you genuinely want us to unify, I'm not doing my job to trying to, repeat myself like that. But no, on some real talk though, like, listen, if you want us to unify properly, yeah, you want us to have a level of peace and a level of freedom and justice, yeah, then what I'm gonna recommend is click the link in the description box below where it says make a donation. Because when you make a donation, you're able to help us rebuild the infrastructure within the African and Caribbean diaspora. And that's by putting things in place yeah, like certain structures in place where we're able to reframe and reshape the mind to where it's supposed to be, yeah? Because, listen, we're better together than divided. That's why they're trying to keep us divided. Think about it. Think about it for a moment. But anyway, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification. Also, if you've got any other suggestions you want to talk about next, go ahead and leave that in the comment section below. And like I said, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, because you never know, the video you suggest might just be next.